Well, Professor, we're quite honored to have you on the show, Madam Markets. You're most welcome.
Thank you, Charles.
Very good. Now, Professor, as an academician, I know you've been quite passionate about the issue of human resource development in this country.
Right.
And of course, as a country, Uganda, we have a quite aggressive target we want to achieve by 2040 in terms of GDP growth.
Right.
I want you to walk us through what we need to get right on the side of human resources to help us walk that journey.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me on the show. And yes, you have rightly said I'm an academician, and I have been training people for so long. Right now I work with a school called Matabakas Business School, and we focus on professional training, and we also focus mainly on adults who are in the workspace. And one of my biggest experiences is that in very many areas you will find that it is not the jobs that are missing, but rather it is the skills that are missing. But even where the skills are present, those skills are substandard. They cannot enable us as a country to compete at a world-class level. So my concern is that while we are talking about tenfold growth by 2040, which is something which we badly need, we must also be investing in skilling our people to produce that growth. Otherwise, that growth will not simply come because we are gifted by nature. And look, this is what I mean. In the development of a country, there are certain skills which are basic. If we start, for instance, at the bottom, let's talk about the trades, okay? Let's talk about tradesmen. Let's talk about people in this category who include carpenters, okay? Carpenters who can make world-class furniture. Let's talk about masons. Masons who can build houses which have straight lines, okay? Let us talk about plumbers. Plumbers who can make sewage systems which work, okay? So across that line of technicians, we really have a gap. And I think somewhere along the way, we made mistakes in our education policy and focused on university education as opposed to investing in vocational skills. Because these vocational skills are the ones that are necessary to build the country. So it is in that context that I'm saying, yes, we may be able to do all the other things, but if we do not look at the quality of the human resources, we're going to have a problem. But then again, I have another issue here. A lot of people are talking about a population dividend, and that's true if it is harvested, okay? You can't have a dividend if you've not claimed it. Population dividend means that we have a lot of young people, okay? And these young people need to get into the labor market, okay? So that's where now those young people getting into the labor market goes with the issue of skills. So what skills do they bring to the market? I think the socialists like calling it, what do you bring to the table? So what skills do the young people have to get into the labor market? Now, whether we are creating jobs or not, and we say these young people are going to be exported, there are models to follow. The Philippines have understood this. The people in the Philippines have understood this. They will skill the people they export, okay? So whether they are going to work as maids, whether they are going to work as security guards or whatever, they have a certain level of skill relevant to the job. And I'm not simply saying, go to school and learn how to write. But do you have a specific skill in that area where you're practicing? So that expansion in the economy, for me, must be buttressed by improving the quality of human resources.